Hey, welcome back to the Just Start Talking podcast, the podcast that helps you sound more natural, more confident, and more like a local when you speak English. I'm Jody, your guide and language partner. Today, we're diving into something simple but super important, greetings. If you're learning English or planning a trip to the United States, knowing how to say hello in the right way can make a huge difference. So in this episode, I'll walk you through 10 of the most common greetings you'll hear in American English. I'll explain when to use them, how casual or formal they are, and how to reply. Plus, I might even throw in some real-life examples to help it all stick. Okay, let's jump right in. Let's start with the easiest one, hi. This is a short, simple, and a greeting used everywhere. You can say hi to your friend, your neighbor, your coworker, even to a stranger in the grocery store. For example, let's say you walk into a coffee shop. The barista looks up and says, hi. You will say, hi, right back. It's that easy. Super easy. The level of formality here, very casual, very common, no stress. If you only remember one greeting from today's episode, let it be this one, hi. Next up, hello. This one's just a tiny bit more formal than hi. You'll often hear it in a customer service setting or when you're meeting someone new. For example, you answer the phone. Hello, this is Maria. Or you meet your friend's mom for the first time and say, hello, nice to meet you. It's still friendly, still common, and just a little bit more polite. A quick tip here, you don't need to stress the low too hard. Just say hello. Next up, we have kind of a fun one, hey. Hey is even more casual than hi. It's very common between friends or people who already know each other. For example, you see your friend at the mall and you wave and you say, hey. Or someone might text you and say, hey, what's up? Be careful though. Don't use hey in a formal setting like a job interview. In this case, stick to hi or hello. But for your everyday life, hey is super chill and super friendly. Next up we have good morning. So let's add some of these time of day greetings to your toolkit. Good morning is used from the time you wake up until around 12 p.m., otherwise known as noon. For example, you walk into a hotel lobby at 9 a.m. and say to the front desk, good morning. It sounds polite, positive, and friendly, like you're in a good mood, even if you haven't had your coffee yet. A bonus tip, Americans often say this with a smile. So try adding a smile along with your good morning. Next up, we have good afternoon. After 12 p.m., we switch to good afternoon. It's more common in slightly formal situations, like talking to someone at work or during a business call. For example, you arrive at a meeting at 2 p.m. and you will say, good afternoon, everyone. You probably won't hear this from your best friend, but it's really good for professional or polite type of settings. Next up we have good evening. When the sun starts to set let's say around 5 or 6 p.m., it's time for us to start saying good evening. You'll hear this one more often in formal settings or when someone wants to sound polite. For example, a restaurant host might say, "Good evening. Do you have a reservation?" Again, it's probably not something you're going to say to your roommates when they walk into the kitchen, but in public or at work situations, it sounds warm and respectful to the people around you. Okay, here's one that you'll hear all the time. How are you? This is a polite question people often ask. But here's the funny part. They're not always expecting a real answer, especially Americans. Saying how are you is just like saying hi. So let's say someone says, "Hi, how are you?" And you say, "Good, thanks. How about you?" Even if you're tired or having a rough day, it's really normal to answer, "How are you?" with good or "I'm fine." Think of this one more like a greeting, not really a deep emotional check-in. Now we're back to casual again for our next greeting. What's up? This one's great between friends. It's like saying, "How's it going?" or "What's going on?" For example, your friend might text you, "Hey, what's up?" You reply, "Not much. You?" It's laid back, low pressure, and a great way to start a casual chat. Just don't use this one in a professional setting. It's too informal for most workplaces, I think. All right, next up we have the classic, "Nice to meet you." This one is super useful when you're meeting someone for the first time. When you're meeting someone the first time, you would say, "Nice to meet you." For example, you shake hands with a new coworker and say, "Hi, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you." You'll hear this in business, at events, and in casual settings. It shows respect and friendliness. Pro tip, if someone says it to you first, just say it back and say, "Nice to meet you too." Finally, we have, "How's it going?" This one's a little bit like "How are you?" but more relaxed. For example, someone says, "Hey, how's it going?" You might reply back, "Pretty good," or "Not bad." It's a good casual greeting for friends, coworkers, or even strangers you might be chatting with in a line at the supermarket. All right, let's do a recap. Let's quickly go over those 10 greetings we talked about. First, hi. It's simple and casual for anyone. Number 2, hello. This one is a bit more formal. Then we have hey. Very casual and pretty much used for people you know well. Fourth, we have good morning. Use this greeting before noon. Next up, good afternoon. Use this greeting from noon until around 5 or 6 p.m. Number 6, good evening. Use this one, after 5 or 6 p.m., typically after it gets dark. Number 7, how are you? This is polite and common in American English, and it doesn't really require a deep answer for us. Number 8, what's up? This is casual, and it's kind of like saying, "How's it going?" 9th, nice to meet you. This is for a first-time greeting or a first-time meeting. And finally, how's it going? This is a relaxed way just to ask someone how they are or how they're doing. So, let's have some quick tips before we wrap this up. Smiling is a big part of the culture in the United States. When you greet someone, a smile goes a long way. In America, no one is walking around looking down at their shoes. Everyone has their head up, looking people in the eye and smiling when they talk. Most of the time anyway. Of course, even in America, we have our share of cranky people. You don't need to use all of these greetings every day. Just pick the ones that fit your style and situation. And practice them out loud. Try using them with your language exchange partner or even in front of a mirror. The more you practice, the easier it will be to get some of these phrases in real life and to use them more often. If someone greets you and you're not sure how to reply, don't worry. A simple hi works most of the time. And if they ask, "How are you?" all you have to say is, "Good." In America, asking "How are you?" is not that much different from saying "Hi." People in America tend to use "How are you?" as a standard greeting. So don't be worried and think you have to give, a big answer. Just answer back "Good" or "Fine." It's nothing to be stressed about. Okay, that's all for today's episode of Just Start Talking. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I hope these greetings help you feel more confident when you start conversations in English, whether you're at a coffee shop, on a video call, or meeting someone new. So here's the question of the day. Which greeting do you use the most when you speak English? I'd love to hear from you. Send a message or comment on the socials. And if you liked this episode, share it with a friend who's learning English. Let's make speaking English fun and simple together. Until next time, take care and talk soon. Bye.